worth it.
Yeah. And sometimes we do play totally beyond expectations of both pundits and fans, and that's when it really, really is quite special.
When you do something that you just no one expected you to do, and then
exactly.
It makes it that little bit more special. We totally invaded their stadium that night as well.
I think there were so many Scottish people who went over, you know, it's kind of hard to tell where the French fans began and the Scottish fans ended.
When you seen it, there was like saltires all around the stadium, like, and the whole. I think we had more fans than the French did that night, like.
I can still picture it. Comes down, Vieira, see you later. Boom!
He's done it again! James McFadden scores for Scotland! France are stunned and Scotland lead in Paris!
I think it was an occasion whether you were in the Parc des Princes or in a hotel.
Yeah, because you see the videos on YouTube and that of people in various bars across Scotland. It plays just going mental when the goal goes in. Like, I could watch that goal on repeat for like days.
I mean, I know.
Just sit there just again and again.
McFadden drags it down now. Long way out. Wow, what a goal! What a goal! What a goal by McFadden! Magic from James McFadden! He's a genius again for Scotland! They've been suckered in the Parc des Princes! James McFadden from 40 yards into the roof of the net! Pick it out, Landreau! France 0, Scotland 1!
The occasion of the Italy game was enormous because not only did we have the chance to qualify for our first major tournament since 1998, we also had the chance to knock the World Cup holders out of the reckoning for qualifying.
I've never felt an atmosphere like that in my life. Just the belief in the old stadium. And I mean, the France game was a miracle almost at the time, but we actually had belief against Italy.
The kind of expectation levels, not even within the stadium, almost like within the whole country,
the
were
whole
kind of raised
nation,
that day. You know, everything on TV, and everything on the radio was all geared towards whether or not we'd win or lose.
So it wasn't just the whole of Scotland that were tuning into or covering the match. It was the entire footballing world.
One of those games that would have gone down
in history.
Abbiamo cominciato bene, attenzione.
Di Natale nel cuore dell'area, Toni!
Andiamo!
Luca Toni, 1 minuto e 12 secondi. Il centravanti del Bayern Monaco ha colpito e ancora una volta contro la Scozia.
Viene una barrera italiana che va robando metros. McFadden, la pelota pasó, que del rebote.
Takes it. Oh, and Italy have scored. It should never have been a free kick, but Christian Panucci has headed in an almost certain winner. The brave hearts are broken hearts.
It was tough. I mean, I remember Steve like crying his eyes out at the end, and me having to console yourself with a hug afterwards. But even though we lost, I mean, I still look upon that game and also that qualifying campaign, particularly the France games, as a reminder to me of what football really is all about. You know, the joy and excitement, or even the pain and despair, you know, it can bring. And I mean, I know it's only a game, and when it comes between life or death, it's not really that important. But to say it's just a pastime would, I think, be a bit naive, because not only has it been an important part of my life, but I think it's an important part of Scottish culture as well.
Absolutely. It's been an integral part of Scottish society since the game was first ever played. Like, you know what it means to people. Like, you see the old footage of Hampden in black and white when there's over 100,000 people there. And that's in a time when people didn't have sort of much aspiration. There's not that mass entertainment culture that there is now, and I think it would take a very long time for that ever to diminish. The hype around the Italy game, it sort of cut into that vein, which is why sort of football means something to people, because it becomes more than a sport. It's about your own identity within your community and within your city, and then wider within your country. Because like, I know for me, watching Hearts players in the Scotland team, there's an extra special bit of pride, like seeing Craig Gordon, who's an Edinburgh lad and all that, not too dissimilar from us, you would say. Like, you can really relate to that, and I think that's why that game in particular really encapsulated that, because everyone was there, everyone wanted it.
But what we wanted, we couldn't get.
It's that thing where it's weird, because you're so disappointed, but at the same time,
Proud.
there's a proud, kind of happy proudness that comes with it, that you're like, aye, we were there.
Yeah.
We gave it
everything.
a good
Aye.
go.
The boys
we
done
gave it
well.
everything,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? You can't.
Best team in the world, don't they? And the talents are
Oh,
pretty
he's
good.
not bad. You couldn't get that.